I'm John, and you might remember me from unfinished project videos such as the budget Cutlass build and the track Jeep. Well, I have many other forgotten and neglected project cars, and I figured that while I'm here finally getting to one of them, I might as well take the time and introduce that one as well. Let's go. It's my burnout car. This is an 82 Malibu wagon I've had for 10 years that I've been tinkering with. It's gone through many changes and iterations. Excuse the mess of this. It's under wraps, getting worked on. First things you can notice, it's got two-door doors off of a Malibu, and it's got a chop top. Pretty gnarly. I figure while it's up in the air, I'll give you a little look under its skirt, so to speak. Lucky you. So underneath, we got a Turbo 400 with a manual valve body. It's got a brand new Jegs cross member. Out back, pretty simple, tubular upper and lowers with a 442 8.5-inch rear end that's welded. Pretty simple. I'm doing all this work because I was starting the car and it was catching the ground on fire. I'll show the exhaust later. This is the motor in the car. It's covered up, but it's a 350 with some 327 camel humper heads. And if this thing ain't gonna hop a Coke can, then this new high torque mini starter I'm installing will do that for sure. The interior is extremely simple. The whole time this thing had a bench seat in it. I'm messing around with these WRX seats. They're kind of in there. Everything's gutted, as you can see. I got a bunch of wiring to clean up. It's a mess in here. Fuel cells in the back, along with a battery tray. Gotta clean this all up. It's funny how these projects snowball. I just wanted to be able to start the car without catching the ground on fire, and I had to pull the motor, reseal it, cross members, solid motor mounts, Anyway, new headers, which I want to show here. So one day I got stuck on the trailer, and if you can look, this pipe is all kinked up. It really bent the header badly, and it was flattened out completely from how low this thing sits, and also the flange is totally warped. So I bought new headers, and of course we couldn't leave them. Get out of here. Of course we couldn't leave them stock. I cut the flanges off of these and extended the collectors down so it's a 3-inch to 2.5 instead of going right into a 2.5. I figure this should flow pretty well. And of course we V-banded them like a modern man. Let's get these things on the car. No cameraman help here, but the headers are installed into the car. And I'm realizing that this is kind of like a highlight reel of all my worst fabrication and work done, but when you spend a lot of time working on people's cars, it's hard to find time for your own things, and when you do get to work on it, it's very rushed work usually. So let's show this ugly exhaust that I made years ago. This new one's going to be so much better. So here's the ugly cross member. I already showed this one. I modified this, and this car was so bad when I got it. Originally it had like a piece of angle iron going across, and the engine almost fell out on my first drift event. Fun story. But anyway, this is the exhaust. This is like all cut up in old pieces. Some of this stuff's like, it's 2-inch pipe, and some of it's like 1 inch thick, so this wasn't flowing anything. Let's check out some of these new pieces. Now, over my years of hot rodding, I've tried many different mufflers, and I have my choices of what I like. And I've tried them all. Cherry bumps, turbo mufflers, flow 10s, flow 40s, glass packs, with or without the ripples, spiral flows, Edelbrock SDTs, hooker aero chambers, as well as every single stock muffler on the vehicle that I got, if that's the only thing that you like. When I realized that my favorite YouTuber, Jonsrefurb, released his own line of mufflers, I had to go out and get one of these speedy snaps. But let me warn you, Tom, if this thing doesn't sound good, I'm gonna drive this piece of junk all the way down to empty and through your front door on the limiter. I'm just kidding. It's gonna sound good. I know it is. That's what I got them. All right, let's get these on the car. Now let me tell you, there's a real masterpiece going on under here. It's like if the Mona Lisa had a hot sister. Moaning Lisa. I'll tell you, lifts and stuff, overrated. Under here getting a massage on these rocks, the dirt. I'm pretty sure people pay for this experience at spas. I'm gonna get to tacking here and then I'll show you this thing. Let's go. Real welders use straight shades. Make sure that Speedy's logo's showing. Perfect. Get the hanger. Oh, I got one side supported on its own. You can't see it, but I can. All right. Both sides are tacked up. Just gotta get the front. Now we can fully weld it. Looks good. Oh yeah, you can come down here with me. Yeah. All right. Starts down there. V-band is down here. I'm a little nervous about the height of it. I have a hard time remembering how high it was before. I think this is all better though. Comes down. And the little mufflers. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do for an exit here. I'm thinking about getting some more V-bands and maybe having like multiples. So maybe I'll come out like this way in front of the tire. Maybe I'll turn down, or I might do like a blast tube out the back. We'll see. But I don't know sure how much you can see. But you're probably thinking to yourself, oh, why didn't you X-pipe it? Well, you know, I want this thing to sound like Smoking the Bandit, not Formula One. You know what I'm saying? I got them all tacked up, and then I had to cut the one side completely apart because it moved on me. Isn't that fun? But anyway, the other side is completely welded, so before I put that back in the car permanently, I want to show you a side-by-side of that side versus the old that side. This is quite an improvement, aside from the fact that it's nice and shiny, quite a bit larger, less bends. Don't look too close at those welds. Yes, I welded stainless with my MIG wire with regular steel. It'll be fine. Hopefully it sounds good, Tom. Well, there's no exhaust pipes on the ground, which means they must be all in the car. Let's take a look at this again. Ooh, that's some stainless right there, boy. My cross member, my mufflers. I ended up pulling this one way over because it was hitting the cross member here. And now it's not nearly close enough for X-pipe. There's more room for the drive shaft, so this all works out good. I gotta just figure out what I want to do for the tailpipes on this. But this is good enough to start it and run it around a little bit. So I can't do that today. I gotta let the glue on the headers dry, but tomorrow. This is the trailer I got stuck on. This lip here that I was backing off, and the header caught, bent everything all up. And then this is the other trailer that I usually towed it on. And you can see all the wood's ripped away. That car's been doing its best beaver impression, gnawing away at the wood on this thing for years. We can do it together for the first time. Is it hitting? Oh man, it is close. It is definitely hitting a little bit, but way less than it used to. And also, I'm not on my normal toe setup. This thing's sitting a little lower in the front, so I think it's an improvement. It's definitely touching, but let's go some more. It ran along the bottom of it for sure, but I think it's gonna be okay. Let's get it the rest of the way up and see if there's any damage. Let's see if we can see anything. Doesn't look too bad. It looks like it just kind of flexed up out of the way, so it didn't snag or anything. This is a big improvement, even if it does hit a little bit. I think it's gonna self-clearance, and I'm not afraid of that. Now you may be asking yourself why all the concern over getting this thing on the trailer, but earlier you were seeing it when I was working on it, and the thing was jacked up way up in the air like a monster truck, and the truth is this thing is actually super slammed. These tires are only like 24 inches tall, and it is tucking them. I didn't touch upon any of the suspension work or handling work that this car has done earlier in the video. Stupid. And there's quite a bit. So this car, it's got cut Camaro coils all the way around. In the front, it's got adjuster cups. It has drop spindles. It has screw-in style ball joints from like a Chrysler car. And the pickup locations have been moved to give it more camber and caster. It's got a big sway bar and a fast ratio steering box. The back is just the Camaro coils. It's very simple. It's got super cheap shocks in it. I do have coilovers to put in the back and some nice shocks for the front. It's just kind of been on the back burner. I know that this thing might look like something that your dog threw up last night, but in reality there is a lot of work into this car. Well, I guess all it's really left to do is to start this thing, which I know we've all been anxiously awaiting. Fair warning, this car really needs a tune-up. I haven't gotten the parts in the mail yet for it, but I'm going to try and fire it up anyway. Let everything burn. If we see anything smoking, it's probably all the oil and everything burning off the headers and stuff like that. This thing's going to be smoking like Grandma did on her way to bingo in this thing, so let's fire it up. This thing hasn't run in probably 6 months, so it's going to take a while for it to fire up. This car's a little cold-hearted. Get a little shot of love. Ooh. That's right. Go. What is wrong with this can? I had a couple plug wires crossed. Let's fire this thing up for you.